Can snacking ruin gaming performance? Can it improve your gaming performance? The answer is yes and no. That's a loaded question. Snacking it can help you out. It can negatively impact you, especially when it comes to gaming and gaming performance. But there are factors. There are a lot of different factors that play into that. What's up, dreamers? Welcome to Driving and Vibing. Today we're talking about snacking and how it can or cannot improve your gaming performance. How it can work for you or against you. Now, disclaimer: I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a registered dietitian. I'm not a physician. This is all research-based, anecdotal that I'm giving you, and so take what I say with a grain of salt. Also, everybody has individual variances. What works for me might not work for you. What works for you might not work for me. Okay, so let's keep that in mind. But yes, snacking can absolutely help you in your gaming performance, right? If you're eating the right snacks. Snacking can absolutely hound your gaming performance. It can make you feel kind of that 2 o'clock feeling, that lethargic feeling. Wow, I just messed that word up. And that's something we want to avoid, right? So what are important things to remember in regard to snacking? I will say the number one important tip is timing. The timing of your snacks is very, 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 very important, especially if you're choosing something that may not be the healthiest. And obviously time restraints go to that. If you're really picking out something quick, sometimes, like everybody does it. It doesn't matter how much of a health nut you may be. Everybody goes for a quick snack at some point in time. And if you time it poorly, you can absolutely just destroy energy levels, which in turn will help you destroy your own game performance. So the rule of thumb is for athletes, and if you're playing video games, especially competitively, you're an athlete. Okay, no matter how people slice it, you are an esports athlete. The rule of thumb for athletes, specifically runners, is a 90-minute rule. Like, do not eat in a 90-minute window. So eat 90 minutes before you're going to start playing games or compete, right? That will give your body time to digest. That will give your body time to get metabolize everything, get everything rolling, so that way you don't hit that 2 o'clock feeling, that lethargic feeling, that feeling of fatigue or brain fog, as little as possible. Obviously, again, individual variances, but it'll help prevent all of that mid-game, and that's very important. So if you're a snacker and you snack right in the game, like during the game or in breaks, that could be why your games after doing that could be kind of slowing down in the performance realm, right? So timing is very important. The other important factor is obviously what you're eating. I think this is kind of known knowledge, but it's obviously, there's so much out there. You just got to take baby steps to figure it out. But if you trial and error what you're eating. Let's say you really like this one snack, but you're but you realize that you have that 2 o'clock feeling. You get that fatigue and the brain fog. If you start to write it down. I write down everything so I know what's affecting me. Whether I act on it is a different story, but I know what's affecting me and how. I write down what I eat. I log it. I'll make a video on this. I think I may have already, but I log it so that I know what makes me feel what kind of way. And I very much listen to my body. It's very important. So maybe you start logging the foods to see what gives you a boost of energy and keeps that energy level steady, and or what drives that fatigue and that brain fog. And then maybe if you start to realize, oh, this snack is giving me this brain fog and this fatigue during my gameplay, you can find some healthy alternatives, some alternatives in general, and try something else. It'll be trial and error. Nutrition always is. Especially since everybody is so different. There's no one nutrition fits all. So it's just going to be trial and error. And don't get overwhelmed by that. It is okay. It is okay to trial and error. The amount of times I've tried different things that just gave me the same result, it's just astronomical. But eventually I get to, because I am aware of that, I listen to my body, I write it down, I just move on to the next thing. Not a huge deal, right? So maybe try that when you're not competing, right? Like just in daily life. So that way you're not affecting you're not trial and error during your gaming, right? So there's 2 tips that can help with, gaming performance. Just lost my train of thought. Anyways, if you have anything to add, if you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I would love to get the conversation started. Hit that like button, helps out the channel. Hit the subscribe button for more content like this. And I hope to see everybody in the next video. Later, dreamers.